All right. I am here with Dee Jay Silver. But that's not your real name.
John Purdue is my slave name.
John Purdue.
Purdue, like the chicken without the money.
The what?
Never heard of Purdue chicken?
No.
He's rich. I'm not.
You are rich. You are rich in life. I know that.
Yeah. Oh, yes, ma'am, I am.
You're doing it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to start off with a little rapid fire.
All right.
The first thing that comes to mind when I say these words.
All right.
Party.
Waffle House.
Why is that?
It always ends up after the party. I always end up at the Waffle House.
What do you get at the Waffle House?
I never remember. I just see the ticket the next day. We spent $11 at the Waffle House.
Like any city, anytime?
Yeah. When we don't get a chance of getting shot, it's Waffle House. Nah.
Okay. Music.
Loud.
You like it loud?
Yeah. That's why it's made to be played.
Okay. Do you think you're going to go deaf at any point?
I can't hear you now. What?
What?
What? I hope not. Thank you, Jesus. I haven't so far.
Okay. Dream.
Sleep.
So you're not sleeping?
No.
Ever. You're traveling all the time. Not only are you on tour with Jason Aldean, which we're going to get into, but you also have like a Vegas show that you put on all the time. You're traveling all across the country, and you just had a newborn.
And the people say you don't sleep when you get a baby. Times 10, you never sleep.
So you already weren't sleeping. So now, you can just kiss it goodbye.
Forget it, because you don't know how to fix it if it breaks.
Right.
And so the kid starts crying. I'm up all night. I don't know what to do.
And people act like they like having babies.
No, they're lying to you. Lying to you. Babies are great. So are puppies, but you can put a puppy in its kennel.
I know. You can't ever give a baby back.
No, you're stuck with them. It's a good thing, though.
It's a good thing. Okay. You'll have to give me some insight into fatherhood here in a little bit.
Yeah, I see those hormones. I get it.
Okay. Hot.
Hi?
Hot.
Texas.
Texas is hot. And you're from Texas.
From Austin, yeah.
How did you leave Austin?
Took a lot of convincing. I had a record deal for 2 years before I moved to Nashville. Fought as long as I could.
Did you ever sing, or you've always been a DJ straight up?
Always been a DJ, mixer, producer.
Yeah.
And I kept my condo in Austin for 2 years after I moved to Nashville, and I had to get rid of it. I was never there.
I want to get into how you got your record deal and all that, because you're one of actually not one of, you are the premier DJ in country music.
Oh, thank you. It's like an only child.
You're like an only child, and so
right.
I've got to understand how you got into this, got your niche, all this.
Yeah.
Okay. Hate.
I don't hate. Nothing comes to mind when I hear hate. Maybe the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm a Cowboys fan. God damn, I hate the Eagles.
Okay, so you hate the Eagles.
I do hate. I'm sorry, Philly.
Why do you hate them so much?
Because they beat us every time. We could be the best team in the league, and they're going to beat us by 20 points every game.
That's a little rude.
It's so rude. They just need to lose to us once.
So Dallas Cowboys is your only team?
Pro team is my favorite NFL team. I got a lot of teams that I like, but I'm a diehard Cowboys fan.
Okay. What would you be if you weren't a DJ?
Broke. I got a degree in education, so I could have been a high school teacher.
Okay. You would have been hilarious as a high school teacher.
I've been fired already. Are you kidding me? You'd read about me on one of those Facebook posts. Teacher fired for being an asshole.
Oh my God, I would have died and loved it if you were my teacher in high school.
So I did my student teaching at Hoxie, Arkansas, Hoxie High School.
Okay.
And left at lunch and got drunk. Never went back. True story.
I believe it. I actually believe that.
I was 18, and every football player wanted to fight me, and all the cheerleaders wanted to, hook up.
Hang out.
Yeah. So.
It wouldn't have worked for you.
No,
that would have really been music industry is way better for your personality.
Thank you, Lord, again. Thank you, Lord, again.
Okay, and what do you love?
Cheesecake.
Really?
Yeah.
Out of all the foods, cheesecake?
If I had to give up, you got to pick your battles, and they're like, you can give this up, and I'm like, ooh, I'll just give up cheese. I'll eat cheesecake.
You really love cheesecake that much?
They always make fun of me on a tour. You don't hear them?
No.
Here's a cheesecake. Here's a it's
my God.
Weakness. So
really?
You could put anything in front of me. Yeah, right. But I just walk away from anything, and I start looking at cheesecake. I'm like, damn you. Which vein do I put it in?
Really?
Yeah.
Could you eat a whole cheesecake?
Probably.
All by yourself?
Probably.
And make yourself sick?
Immediate, then keep going back.
And you wouldn't care?
No.
Do you eat it every day?
No, I try. Literally, I try to never eat it because I can't quit. I can't take a bite. We're gonna eat that whole thing.
Okay, who's your hero?
My dad. He's my hero.
Tell me why.
Just a cool cat. He just kind of raised me to be a free thinker and just believe in yourself and work hard. And and he always told me, you may not be the best at what you do, but always be the best be the hardest worker. That's kind of what I've tried to stick by.
Well, I will agree with that. You work your ass off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get into this. So your name is Dee Jay Silver, but really John Purdue. How did you come up with Dee Jay Silver? And it's D-E-E, right?
Yeah, because I'm old. But You know,
what do you mean you're old?
Every DJ that I ever looked up to was like DJ, DEEJAY. They started abbreviating DJ when they got lazy.
Oh.
Like a radio DJ.
Does DEEJAY mean something?
It's like.
Is that the technical term for
yeah,
DJ?
Yeah.
That's the technical term.
Yeah.
Oh.
And some asshole out there got Dee Jay Silver on Twitter. He got 1 follower and tried to sell me that Twitter, so I just went out DJ when it first started.
Okay. So how'd you pick that?
I was DJ Quicksilver for a while, and Quicksilver threatened to sue me. So
why is everyone trying to sue you?
I don't know. I'm blowing up. People hating. I don't know.
That's good. It's good when people trying to sue you. You're doing it the right.
Right. So it's either Quickie or Silver, and you can figure that out.
Yeah, Silver's probably better.
So we went with Silver.
Okay. So you got your start, I read, where is it? In a club in Springfield, Missouri?
Yeah.
Because you were a bouncer at the door?
Yeah. I'm a door guy and a bouncer. It's 2 different things. I was the guy
so
sitting.
Were beating people up?
Yeah, I've never been accused of that. No, I just sit at the door, kind of welcome people and took their money.
Did you ever have to like break up some fights?
Oh, yeah.
What is it like being a bouncer?
I don't know. But you know, there's people that come to fight, and there's people that, hey, buddy, let's get a drink. I'm not, let's give me a hug and give me a drink kind of guy. That works better than fighting.
So what happened? You were bouncing at the door. Had you always known you loved DJing, or had you gotten into it?
Well, my parents were Pentecostal ministers, so I never really did any of that.
I was going to ask you, did you have music in your background?
Yeah, my daddy played the guitar a lot and church choirs and stuff. And
don't Pentecostal people speak in tongues?
like jump pews and yeah.
Can you speak in tongues?
No, I don't know if that anyone really can. All I know is there's always somebody in the back that translates it. I just want to meet. I want to hang out with that person.
Like it's like some spiritual revival, right?
Oh, it scares the shit out of me. Not gonna lie to you, but I mean, it's like.
And like snakes are involved?
No, there's no snakes. I'm not in this church. There was no snakes.
Okay.
There was no Christmas trees either. So.
Why do they? Oh, you don't believe in Christmas?
No, I do, but
they don't.
They didn't. Yeah.
Oh, because it's like devaluing
Christmas and Jesus and.
So is it fun being a Pentecostal?
Not really Pentecostal. My parents aren't either anymore. You know, it's like when you're growing up, you kind of. I wholeheartedly believe in anybody that believes anything as much as they believe in that.
Totally.
But
you're all about it.
But you take one step outside that little circle, and you're like, man, these people are crazy.
Yeah.
But also I know my parents are the nicest, sweetest, most genuine people, and they kind of saw, and I think they've evolved and grown, and they're Baptist now, Southern Baptist. Oh God, my fault. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so are you Baptist?
I'd say I'm probably closer to Baptist than I am anything else.
Okay. So you kind of grew up, your dad playing guitar, but you grew up Pentecostal, so obviously there's not like DJs in your family.
It's a lot. No.
So now you're a bouncer at a door in Springfield,
showing
Missouri.
off.
You're in college.
Yeah.
Okay. Had you been scratching and mixing and doing all this stuff before? Because that is actually very hard.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna lie. I started to pick up women. It's just like every other dude.
Every guy gets in music for girls.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Oh yeah, it worked. I mean, look at this hair. Of course it worked.
And you have a full head of hair.
Yeah, girl. I need a haircut so bad. But so yeah, then I heard a couple DJs, and I was like, I really want to do this, and I'll let you open up for free for me, carry my records. And at the time, we would, now we got a laptop. At the time, we had 10, 11 crates of records, just because you never knew what you're going to play. Mm-hmm. So I carried them all, slumming them around. I played when nobody was there, and one thing led to another.
And you said also, like back in the day when you got started, there was no YouTube, there's no internet, so you had to learn from people.
It's like a Jedi. You had to learn from somebody
Someone
else.
had to become your Jedi. Who put you under their Jedi wing?
Well, a guy named DJ P he lives in Tulsa, I think now, or I don't know where he lives now, but he's hands down the best DJ I've ever heard. And
what did he teach you? How do you
the blend, the mix, to hear music different, just be you.
So when you're actually, break it down what it means to DJ for all of us dummies like me. Because actually, Jennifer, Wayne, and I went on Amazing Race, and we had to DJ.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was the hardest competition, the hardest challenge I've ever done of any of them. And Amazing Race is tough. Like scratching and mixing and getting those
Getting on key, on beat.
How do you do it? Like, what is DJing?
Well, I mean, it's like you gotta know how to count. Not that you don't know how to count, but you gotta learn how to count.
Like what? Count what?
Like count 4.
1, 2, 3.
Just like you always
4.
hear Michael counting down 1, 2, 3, 4. The beat comes in.
But you have to count at the same.
Count, think, go forward. You got to do more than one thing at once.
And do you roll one song into another song?
You mix them. You got to know when to mix. You got to know the song to mix into.
And you do the wiki in between.
Yeah, sometimes. And you got to know the keys, the chords, the progression of the song.
Oh, because you have to find songs that match.
Yeah.
You can't just mix songs together. You have to have songs that flow.
Yeah.
So do you study music? How do you know what set to make?
I don't. I just try it. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't.
Do you practice your shows before you do them?
No.
So when you're up there on stage, because right now you're on the 6th Street Circus Tour, Jason Aldean, Thomas Rhett, 1,000 Horses.
1,000 Horses.
What? Yeah. I'm really trying to hook up that lead singer.
I think it's getting there. I got his number if you want it.
Okay, hook a sister up.
Yeah, I got you. Hot blonde Michael Hobby texting you.
between each set, you are like the musical entertainment, which is so fun. You amp up the crowd. You have all the music going. Also, I feel like you're the only DJ that does this in country music. Does anyone else do this?
I mean, I got friends that do it, but not like tour with anyone.
No one else tours?
I don't think so.
Okay. So when you're doing that in between the sets, are you making it up as you go?
Yeah. I mean, I have like a list of stuff that I know that like Thomas Rhett wants to hear, or I know I got to get from Thousand Horses to Thomas Rhett. She knows two different sides of music. And I also know stuff like I've been with Jason 7 years, so I've
been touring with Jason for 7 years
since 2010.
No way.
Yeah, and so I know what I need. I know what he needs to get where he needs to go, but I got to keep his crowd interactive as well. And it just so I have a list of songs, and I just pick between the list. And if like we're in Fenway this weekend, I played Sweet
awesome.
Caroline. Yeah, it was cool.
Heck yeah.
But Sweet Caroline's not going to work in Hershey, Pennsylvania tomorrow night.
Oh, why not?
Just not their
It
song.
should work everywhere.
I agree, girl. I agree. So it just got paid, but it don't.
Which is your new single
Yeah, that's
out.
right. Shameless plug.
I love it. Well, I'm
Thank you.
going to talk about it all, though. Because you
love
had
it.
a record deal with RCA.
I still have one.
Okay, you still have a record deal with RCA. Are you the only DJ to have it?
Yeah.
I just can't believe what you've turned your business into and like this niche market that you
Thank
have.
Yeah.
So how did you get a record deal with RCA?
Well, it's funny. So I started off in Nashville. A friend of mine named Chance that lived here.
Okay.
And it's kind of a roundabout story, but we pulled up and he said, "That's Warner Chapel." I said, "Let me out." Literally, swear to God, I said, "Let me out."
So you're not afraid to put yourself out there?
Well, they can say, "No, I'm a DJ." You kidding me? So I walked up the stairs and met a lady. She said, "I'll give you 5 minutes." And 10 minutes later, turned into 4 hours. And 4 hours, they brought me back to work a little bit on a Blake Shelton record.
Really? So you actually did some stuff on his album?
They didn't use any of it, but
But that was like how they got to know you. So
Yeah.
you literally walked in
straight up off the street, walked in.
and they signed you from
No,
that?
they didn't sign me. So I kind of got the deal that I wanted to get it. So I got a Nashville manager. I said, "I want a record deal." He said, "You're crazy," whatever. We went into Sony, met a bunch of them, had a few offers, and I said, "Sony's where I want to be." I met with Jim
Oh,
Catino.
it wasn't RCA. Sony.
Sony, same thing, Sony RTA.
Oh, yeah, okay, great.
And I met with Jim Catino at Sony, and there we went.
And on your first album, because you're on album 2 now?
Yep.
On your first album, you have Carrie Underwood, Dolly
Dolly
Parton,
Parton.
Love and Theft, and Jake Owen as your guest.
And Nappy Roots in Alabama.
So do you have an artist singing on every song, or do you have some that are just music?
No, they're all songs that we had the work tapes. Like Nappy Roots came in and cut with Alabama. That Jolene and Dolly Parton song, that was took us like 10 minutes.
Was it crazy knowing Dolly?
I never met Dolly.
So how did you? So she just loved your stuff and agreed to do
Well,
it.
Danny Nozzell is a good friend of mine, which is his manager. She would not give Sony the rights to the song, and I said, "Danny, good God, this for me," and he gave it to us. And me and Jared Shulo from 5 Star got in and knocked that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what is your album like? Explain it to people what they can expect from a DJ Silver album. And now you have a new one, Just Got Paid with Austin Webb, which is such a fun song.
Thank you.
I love that
Well,
song.
this new album is all originals.
So you write?
Write, produce. We're gonna do the whole thing. Like
Do you co-write or do you write all of it?
me and Austin Webb and Jared Chulo wrote Just Got Paid.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of you find a crew of people that work well together and you kind of keep it in the house, and so we're talking with JT Hodges and Brett Young.
Oh,
I love
nice.
JT. And
I
so
heard a song that you did with Brett Young.
pretty
It
good.
was really good.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be the new album.
yep. So we're starting October full time. Gonna knock the album out.
Nice. Do you release your songs to country radio?
I do, and we're on 40-something stations with Just Got Paid. I think we're not even up for ads until after. If there's a totem pole at Sony, I mean, it's Kenny, Carrie, Jimmy, then I'm just down here somewhere in the dirt, so I'll get to go for ads sooner or later.
Whatever, though. You got a record deal. You are the only DJ in country music. I mean, you're kicking butt.
Thank you. I got a radio show that I host as well. It's on 87 markets
And tell me about that.
called The Country Club.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about that. How'd you get that going?
I talked to a guy named Man, talked him into 10 minutes on WSIX here in Nashville.
So you have convinced you are not afraid to put yourself out there.
No,
In
I'm
other
gonna
words.
say no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gave me 15 minutes. Ant-Man he's a superstar, and he said, "I love it." Turned into 30. 30 turned into 17 stations. 17 stations turned into syndication. Sony got involved, took it to another syndicator, and there we go.
So how do you balance, because you're on tour with Jason, you have been for 7 years. You are obviously doing your artist career, doing music. How do you work this radio show in? Is it every day?
Every Tuesday. That's
every
why we're here on Tuesday, because I'm downtown.
Do you film like all week? How often is the radio show?
Radio show, I record, it's 5 hours, but I record all the drops on Tuesday at 2 o'clock at Country Air Check.
Is it one day a week or is
One
it
day. Then I put the show together, and it goes out Friday and Saturdays, 5 hours.
Tuesday's a perfect day because you're usually
That's the only
home.
day I'm home usually. Yeah.
Okay. Can you do it from like the road if you have to?
I can, but I rather do it at home where I know the quality comes out right. I've had to do it. I've got a guy in LA that helps me when there's a guy named Eric Cooper, when I can't get the show done.
So talk to me what the show's about.
It's just me. It's a mixed show. I host it, kind of my personality a little bit, and 5 hours of drinking and fun, just like country music is to me.
Time?
Probably.
Oh, nice. Have you had some cocktails today?
Not today. I just woke up. I feel like I just woke up. But yeah.
Okay, so you just pick songs. Do you do what's on the charts, or do you?
Yeah, no, we stick in the charts, and like there's artists like John Party that call, and I did a Head Over Boots remix, and Waterloo Revival, and Jake Owen, and we kind of just turned it into how I hear it and put it on the show.
So how did you get into country music? Like, how did you link up with Jason Aldean and get touring with him and all that?
Well, growing up, any DJ is like they do what they know, and all I knew was country music.
Because you grew up.
My dad playing, we figured out the other day, my dad only knows one chord, and the whole time,
G?
that's it, the key of G, that's it.
Well, you didn't grow up in the Midwest. You went to school in the Midwest. You grew up in Texas.
Yeah.
So you have that combo.
Yeah, and then we moved to Arkansas when I was, almost junior high, I think, fifth, sixth grade, and went to college up there and went back to Texas. But yeah, so I grew up in it, and I love all kinds of music, and I was always known as the guy that, holy shit, he just played country music right in the middle of Studio 54 in Las Vegas at the time, like the big nightclubs. So I was actually playing at Taboo in Las Vegas, which was a Sunday night gig that I played in Vegas.
Taboo.
It's my favorite place ever.
All the time.
Well, that was my Sunday night thing.
I probably was there.
Probably.
Like 10 years ago?
At least, yeah.
Okay.
And Aldean walked up on stage, came in and asked me to go on tour with him.
Well, isn't that serendipitous?
Yeah, well, Kevin Neal was now both of our agents, but he kind of, I'm sure he set it up a little bit because he saw me the week before at the Wild Horse in Nashville. He just walked on stage literally while I was in the middle of the show and said, "What is it? Did you do that?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Wow. So you said yes?
Handed him a flash drive and handed it to him. When he said, "Don't call me, I'll call you." And 3 days later, he called with my schedule.
And then you've been on tour ever since?
Ever since.
And that's how you kind of got into country music?
On a bigger scale, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of good friends in country music.
I do, and I'm so blessed to, not so much grow up, but definitely grew up in the industry with them. And you see, just like people like Thousand Horses from now, you're going to hear.
You've played with almost everybody.
Yeah. I'll tell you, probably my favorite human being on the planet is Randy Houser.
Who doesn't
If you don't like Randy Houser.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah. And Dierks Bentley's one of the greatest people.
Right.
Aldean's one of my best friends that ever, he's one of the best. And I'm so lucky to have a mentor like Jason because my first red carpet, I didn't know what to wear.
So what has he taught you?
He just said, "Hey, be you and stick to you. And if, you've obviously, it works for you, don't change." And, I remember I put on a button-up T-shirt, collared shirt with the snap buttons. And he was like, "No, you a cowboy now?" I was like, "I got you, boss."
I feel like Jason's really good at just sticking to himself too. Like he's always been
anybody could take a lesson out of Jason's playbook.
Tell me what his playbook is.
It's straight down the middle, right in your face. I am Jason. That's who I am. That's who you're gonna get. Don't call me and ask me to dance. Just don't tell me what's not country, and don't tell me what's not what. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to do my form. You hear me say it every night. Are you ready for Jason Aldean kind of country music? And that's what it is. And it's so. And if you look back on how many people before Jason was doing the country rock thing, which was never.
He kills it.
Now you see hundreds of people trying to do the whole country rock cowboy hat earring thing, and I just see that. I'm just like, part of me is like, the other part of me is like, good for you, Jason.
Well, I guess when you have something great, people try to imitate it.
Amen. Absolutely.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't always like that. I know, and you get, and I don't know if criticize is the right word, but you definitely get questioned for your appearance and what you do, and what if you did this, and I just respect him so much as a friend, a person, as a businessman, especially. He just stuck to his highway, whether it was on the main street or not.
So tell me some of the top experiences that you've had in your life, because you've done so many crazy things. You've gone to so many places. Like you just played Fenway.
Yeah, we got to take batting practice at Fenway. Where were you guys at?
What?
As soon as the second night was over, we took batting practice.
I saw some of that on Instagram. Was it insane?
It was great, yeah.
Did you hit it really far?
Oh, yeah.
Well, because you guys do this crazy thing where y'all have an intramural league, on tour.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty competitive. We play basketball on Thursdays and Saturdays, and softball on Fridays.
Okay, because, it's Jason Aldean, it's you, it's all of the crew with Jason's camp. Who else?
So it's
Brittany, Jason's wife, plays.
Yeah, Brittany, Morgan, Totally Kurt, Jack, Jay, me, Jason, Pittman, which is Brian O'Connell's driver, and BOC.
Okay, so this is crew and wives and you and drivers. Okay, and y'all invited 1,000 Horses to play, and we got to come.
Pretty sure that was the first time Bob's ever seen a ball.
And Bob is Bill.
Whatever. Bob first time he ever saw.
And you've decided he's now right-handed.
He's not left-handed. Good Lord. I saw him throw that ball, and I was like, text him, can we go play catch tomorrow?
You played catch with him.
And he's legit right-handed. Yeah.
But you guys are good, like, and it's serious. So you cannot, like, it's not like, oh, let's go play some softball with like the people on tour. It's like, no, you gotta show up.
Girl, we got batting averages, uniforms, and everything.
You have like a book that you keep score.
Oh, it's so annoying. I mean,
but you cannot like half-ass it.
They take it serious. Like if you got feelings out there, they will get hurt.
What do you mean?
I mean, they say some pretty foul stuff to you.
Like if you do a bad job.
Oh, they let you know it. The text messages, hey, it was like.
Are they joking? Are they like disappointed that you did a bad job?
Oh, all of the above. They're trying to get a rise out of you because they know they're going to get it the next time.
Okay.
And if you ever see somebody walking around pouting, it's probably a little text message chain they got going on.
So what if like some of the players of 1,000 Horses join the team? They'd get a lot of mean text messages.
They would quit. They would quit. They would quit.
Really? It's for real? And basketball's the same?
Oh, basketball's even worse. I mean, I can't tell you how many.
Are y'all good at basketball? I haven't seen that one in action.
No. We're not good at either one of these.
No, y'all are good at baseball.
But we have got into many of what altercations is a tough word. Many of scuffles in basketball.
Can people actually shoot and make points?
Oh, yeah, we get down.
Can you make a three?
Yeah.
And a layup?
Yeah, well, layup's tough. Do you?
Yeah, and I'm great at the.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, the one where you stand when you get the free throw.
The free throw, yeah.
I haven't played basketball in a while.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
We took the 1,000 Horses out. Were you out with us when they came out?
I heard about
You call him Bill, but I call him Bob. We were at a gym in Iowa or Nebraska.
Yes.
He picked up a volleyball to play basketball. And I just said, God help you, Bob. That's when I started calling him Bob. I swear to you. I walked over and got him a basketball.
Was he?
Serious.
No.
Yeah. He'd never been in a gym in his life. Can you tell? I love this guy, so I'm talking about him. But
tell me what you like about tour.
Different city, different people every night. And kind of like the fellowship. I know it sounds weird, but it's just like a little brotherhood. It's like a rolling fraternity house out there. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not the real world.
Can you explain to people listening what tour is like? Because there's this whole, I feel like it feels like an ant farm behind the scenes. Like people file in and they go sit in their seats, and there's this whole in front of the whatever stage. Mm-hmm. But behind the stage, it is like a world back there.
It's hurry up and wait, and there's a million moving parts.
And they all have to work, and they work every night.
And everyone does their job. And if one person doesn't do their job, the entire crew pays for it.
So.
Man, when we have a great crew, so that's never been the problem.
It is a great crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great crew, and I feel like everyone gets along, and everyone loves to hang out with each other, which is not always the case.
That's weird, right? The praise the crew a little bit. Kid Rock was about to go on in Fenway, and they were having.
Let's talk about Fenway too.
That was good, and the kabuki drop got stuck for Kid Rock, and
the what?
Kabuki drop, something that drops down with your background or the in front.
Oh.
So Kid Rock can go behind it, and
that thing where he had that big sheet where he was doing a silhouette dancing behind
for like 10 minutes, right? I just thought it got stuck, but that was part of the gig. Well, Bones is one of our guys, and he just walked over and took charge of his crew and made it happen. That's who our guys are. They will help you to a fault.
They want the show to go great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all.
And we all have one common goal, is to set up for Jason. Make sure Jason is the superstar he is when he walks out.
Well, and his show is. I've watched it like 20 times.
Yeah.
It is next level. And
I've seen you out there by yourself watching it in front of house.
I can't help it. I love it.
It's good.
Well, I was such a super fan of Jason Aldean's music that I was actually like, and I've been in country music forever I know. And around, and I never get like super excited to meet someone, but I love his music.
And now you hang out with him 3 days a week, and he's
a normal guy.
He doesn't let you down, does he? He's a good dude.
Well, it's crazy. I think that's the thing about country music in general. And tell me if you agree. Everyone's really nice.
For the most part.
Have you met some bad apples?
Yeah.
There's always a few bad apples.
There's an asshole in every group. That's a true statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The asshole doesn't know they're the asshole.
Oh, I'm sure. He's got to know. Got to know.
Okay, so tell me some of the favorite things you've ever done.
We just got to, like I said, took batting practice at Fenway Park.
Pretty cool.
I'll tell you one of my most memorable stories of ever.
Okay.
We played Sanford Stadium in Georgia, Jason's hometown.
Okay.
University of Georgia, only concert I'd ever been there. And we didn't have a dressing room. You've been backstage, Whiskey River and all that stuff. We didn't have a dressing room.
Whiskey River is like Jason's private
bar.
And it's really exclusive.
Yeah.
And really cool.
Well, we have to make it exclusive because there's 1,000 horses out with us. But,
and we show up everywhere.
Jesus Christ, yeah. No, I'm kidding. But that night in Fenway, or night in Georgia, we didn't have a dressing room, so they put us in the library. None of us had ever been to a library in our life, you know.
Like reread books and stuff?
Yeah, but we turned it into a bar, of course, you know.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
And I just remember one of my fondest memories. We come back after that show. It was me and Cousin Dale and Jason just sitting there, nobody saying a word.
Me and Cousin Dale? Like, do we all just know who Cousin Dale is?
Jason's bodyguard. That's
okay.
a very loose term, but right there. But
Cousin Dale. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, great.
So he was
I didn't know he went by Cousin Dale. Is that his cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, Wow.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's his real cousin.
But it is now.
Yeah.
Might as well be.
But we just sit there and didn't say a word, and just Jason soaking up, playing place he's watched since the day he was born. It was such a cool feeling.
Wait, he was soaking up doing.
Just soaking it up, just like we just played in front of 75,000 people. Just they're all there to see him.
Isn't that unreal?
It's crazy. I'll tell you, that was one of the loudest crowds, one of the best days of my entire life.
Really?
Just to be part of that, because you're so proud of this guy walking on stage. And listen, in this world, there's a lot of people that talk, and there are very few people that do. And like people like Brian O'Connell, for example.
He runs Live Nation.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He says what he does.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that I'm going to do a festival. But I mean, I go to festivals and they're like, we're just going to tell you this is not a Brian O'Connell festival. I'm sorry. Because that's how high the bar Brian O'Connell set.
Wow.
And he's changed the way you play live music.
What is it? What was it and what is it now?
I mean, it's just, it is what you say. He says it's going to be times 10, and you're comfortable. You're at home. When you walk in, you feel like it's your tour. And the marketing and the advertising, the way he does, everything he does, it is just a class act. And you don't realize how great he is at it until you do. And I won't say anything else. But you go someplace and you don't have a dressing room or your stage, the sound doesn't work. I mean, and that's why every day I think Brian. I literally walk off stage and thank him, because it's just he changed my life from the minute I met him. He's great.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have anything on your bucket list that you haven't accomplished?
Yeah.
Like what?
I want to definitely get a #1 hit, be the first DJ to have a #1 song in country music.
Totally see that in your future.
Yeah.
It seems like everything you decide to do, you do.
We're gonna do it, and I want to. We've been working on it, like hosting a TV show.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want the show to be about, or is it secret?
Not a secret. It's just basically imagine a Lower Broadway live audience, kind of like a Tosh.0 meets a Ridiculousness meets Wildin' Out.
Meets lip sync battle.
On crack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what would the concept be?
Just like.
Would you have artists come on?
Well, my theory, one of the things, I can't go all in the details. One of the things is like every country singer puts out a song, and 20,000 people put out a acoustic version, singing out, I hung a love on you. You know what I mean? And get like the worst one you can get and bring them in and perform with the artist.
So it's also like American Idol rejects.
Kind of, yeah. But it would be great TV.
Okay, totally. Do you know what would you call it?
I ain't got that far yet. We're shopping though.
Okay, so you're shopping around. If you need a co-host, you can holler.
We do need a hot girl co-host.
Like a Vanna White, but also
smart,
can
witty. Yeah, hi girl.
Do you know? I think Vanna White has the best job in the entertainment industry.
Give me an L, Pat.
She's had that job for 40 years. I mean, she still looks hot, and she gets probably paid a ton. And she's Vanna White. She's an icon.
And any woman, she gets free clothes and free shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone thinks that. I mean, Vanna White has got it figured out.
Somebody's got it figured out if she don't have it figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got people that work for people now. How many hosts do you, I mean, she's not really even a host. She's
Vanna White. She's just her own thing.
She was a model, I guess.
Yeah, and she doesn't even have to speak if she doesn't want to.
Good for her.
I know.
How do you get that gig?
That's what I want to know. How did Vanna White become Vanna White?
Oh, man, good for her. My mind's running. How do we get this? Let's start a talk show or something.
So if you were going to have to vote for one country star for president, who would it be? And
Toby
why?
Keith.
Okay, tell me why. Oh, God, Toby Keith is president.
He does not give a shit.
He doesn't.
The funniest thing I ever heard any country singer say, I heard Bobby Bones interview him. Why don't you run for president? He goes, well, how much does a president make? They're like, I don't know, 250,000. He's like, I make that a night in merch. I was like, I love this dude.
He didn't care.
Or Granger Smith, just because he's a nice guy.
I like Granger Smith.
He's great.
What about Earl
Dibbles Jr.? Can you imagine him out there mowing the yard, drinking beer at the White House?
How did he manage to have that alter ego?
It's a genius.
I know.
Earl, if anybody's got 5 minutes with Granger, he's the nicest person to ever walk the planet. And somebody, when you're that nice, you need an alter ego to get away with things you really want to say to people.
So that's why I did it.
I would guess.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, I got to figure that out too.
Are you going to come up with an alter ego?
I'm not.
Okay, who would it be? What would your alter ego be like?
Cloyd Rivers Jr.
So you thought about this.
Cloyd Rivers, yeah.
Cloyd Rivers Jr.
Not Jr., Cloyd Rivers.
Who's Cloyd Rivers?
You should look him up on Twitter. He is funny.
Does he exist?
Him and about 1.3 million Twitter followers.
Oh, so it's a real person.
Yeah.
What does he talk about?
Political stuff, just stuff.
How does he feel about politics?
I mean, he's a Southern boy, just like the rest of us. But he says things that I would like to say. So you got to follow him.
Get away with stuff,
at Cloyd Rivers on Twitter.
So that would be your alter ego?
100%.
He's already existed. What would you name yourself, though?
I don't know what I'd name myself. I don't know. I'd come up with something pretty good, though.
Okay, and I've asked this question before, and I love it, and I really want to know your answer. If you had to be the celebrity, the dog to one celebrity, who would it be? And why?
I think Dierks Bentley.
Right.
Well, that damn dog was on the Grand. I hadn't even been on the Grand Ole Opry. He got an exhibit at the Hall
He
of
was on
Fame.
the album cover.
Yeah, his name's Jake. To top it off,
He passed.
I know he did. That's what I was saying. When he lost his dog, we were kind of neighbors, and I got on Twitter. Please help us find it. I was like, man, I'm in.
He ran away?
I don't know if ran away is a tough word. I don't know why you'd ever run away from Dierks Bentley, but
Anyone.
I think he might have got out. And this was a couple years ago. I still lived in Brentwood at the time.
Okay. Have you seen Dirks' Bitmojis that he has now too?
Oh, it's great.
It's genius.
He's. I think we're in the same. I got the same marketing people as his people. Are y'all?
Hello.
Are y'all listening?
Testing. Test.
Have you
Are
seen his
there?
hair? I need a Bitmoji.
I know he's in a shower robe and everything.
Good Lord. Good for you, Dirks.
Yeah. Okay. So who's your celebrity crush? By the way, your wife is so freaking hot. And I want to
beautiful.
talk about her before we
She's so perfect.
wrap this interview up because she just had a baby 5 days ago.
8 days ago, I already got a 4-pack.
I just saw her stomach, and you can wash clothes on it.
Yeah, freak. But I will tell you, that's not. She worked out every day while she was pregnant. She ate right, and it's not an accident why that happened.
Right. She really.
But she did drive me to the hospital when she was in labor.
Tell me that story. I heard
So
this
all
story.
her stuff is on. She's got a blog called Blind on the Bright Side, and I read it. But
Blonde on the bright side.
Yeah, but it's Blonde on the Bright Side. But it's really woman oriented, so I ain't trying to read about water birthing and stuff like that.
Did she water birth?
No, I just made that up.
Oh.
But that's kind of.
Okay.
But I was literally on the bus with Tyler Farr,
Yeah.
and we come from a celebrity basketball tournament. Celebrity was very, very loosely used word right there, and she was like, "I'm not trying to scare you, but we got to go to the hospital." And I had a 2:00 flight to Vegas that day, and I was just going to fly straight to Vegas, so I just rode back with Tyler.
Okay, wait. So you are in what city?
We were driving through Nashville actually
So she had the baby on the one day you were going to be home?
for like 4 hours. Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
But Jenna's good at like visualizing and making
Well,
stuff happen.
she's big into putting it in the atmosphere,
So
speaking
you had a
it.
4-hour window, and that's when she had the baby?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe a little more than 4, but I mean, I had to leave about noon, so maybe 5 or 6. But
And that's when weight
she
popped
pulled
up?
She pulled over and she said, "You gotta, just like any other person lives like we do on the road, just like I got dropped off on the side of the road. She picked me up and went to the hospital, and we had the baby."
And she's driving?
Yeah.
With her water broke and everything?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't even trade positions?
No.
Were you panicking in the driver's seat?
I mean,
the passenger seat?
yeah, a little bit. I'm just thinking. I've seen movies. She's gonna start screaming. I'm like, we're gonna have this thing in the back of a Range Rover at any minute now. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
She just walked in,
Was she
checked
helping
herself
you
in,
do Lamaze breathing, or were you helping her?
and she didn't do any of that. I mean, she's such a rock star. The only time I really got squirmish is when they pull that epidural thing out.
And that needle's long, right?
This lady looked like a Ninja Turtle, like,
Oh.
and I was just like, I'm out. Jenna
Yeah.
didn't even feel it.
Oh my gosh.
She's a stud. She's
Was
a
her
freaking
labor
angel.
great?
Yeah, I mean, literally took like 10 minutes to have the baby.
Jenna's insane, and
Yeah.
she's gorgeous.
She's
and
so perfect.
so sweet and fun.
She's the best person I know. She's smart, intelligent.
How'd you
She taught
snag
herself
her?
German
You guys
on
are-
Twitter, by the way.
What?
She went to Germany to present the Cadillac. She taught herself German on Twitter.
How?
She just
She can speak German now?
enough to. My Namo is Jenna.
And German is very
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet? Y'all met. Jason Aldean really is a big common force in your life, because didn't y'all meet at a Jason Aldean
Well,
concert?
her and her friend are trying to buy tickets to a show in Detroit, and I get a call from a buddy going, "This is the hottest girl I've ever seen, needs tickets." And I was like, "I'll get her tickets." Kind of like I just handed her tickets, like, "God, you're hot." Just kind of blew her off. She's too pretty for me. Ran into her in L.A. and Miami, and she was in Vegas working, and I was like, "Hey, I got a condo in Austin. You want to go hang out for the weekend?" She's like, "I don't fly to see boys," but we've been talking back and forth, you know. She goes, "I don't fly to see boys. I said, what happens if it don't work out?" I was like, "Get your ass on Southwest Airlines if it don't work out," and we've been together every day since.
Really?
Yeah.
And how is being a father? 'Cause you
great.
said you weren't necessarily like craving children, but you weren't not craving children.
You know the term, you pulled the goalie, but you didn't really care if you scored, kind of thing?
Yeah, you're just gonna see what happened.
Yeah, but when I'm going to tell you, all the cliche stuff you hear about changed my life, I don't remember my life, or the minute that baby looked at me, it was
Will the baby come on tour?
eventually, yeah. Like if we were playing, no offense, but if we were playing in Canada last week, I wouldn't have went. But we were playing Fenway, had to go.
Had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so when all is said and done, when the lights go out, what do you want your legacy to be?
I want to be known as a nice guy that always took care of his friends and did 100% of anything he did. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent. For the good, the bads, the mess ups, the successful stuff. At least we had the balls to try it.
So you're not scared to just put yourself out there and do it.
No.
I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up, and I like to wrap with, unless there's anything I'm missing.
I think we got it.
All of it?
Oh, Wake's got an Instagram page. You got to follow my son. Yeah. He had a photo shoot on the second day of live.
Oh, he's beautiful. He
and
should.
a press release on the 4th, yeah. But so
Big timing.
it's Wake_Silver_Purdue.
Okay.
You spell Purdue Perdue.
Okay, so we got to follow Wake. And
Yeah.
also, what's your stuff?
DJ Silver 1, DeeJay Silver 1.
Okay.
And Jenna and Wake and everybody's on there. You're on
great.
there, actually.
Oh, yes.
Ha.
I like to leave my interviews with leave your light. So leave some inspiration. Or before we do that, I want to give a little pep talk to people who want to be a DJ. What would you recommend people doing who want to be a DJ and actually successful as a DJ?
Stay in college. No, I'm kidding. Just don't take no for an answer. Be you, but, strive to be better than you are. Always work harder than the next guy.
Yeah. Okay. Will you leave your light? Leave some inspiration for people listening?
Leave some light.
Yeah, leave your light. Leave some inspiration.
Yeah, always smile. Say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Meet a stranger every day.
Meet a stranger every day?
Meet a stranger every day and become friends with them.
Do you do that?
Yeah, every day.
Tell me why you do that.
I just think the world needs better people. And you see somebody that's down a little bit, kind of smile, makes their day go better.
So you really want to use your life to inspire people to be happy?
Yeah. I don't have time for negativity. And
It doesn't get you anywhere.
And these people that talk bad on Twitter and Instagram, I feel sorry for you.
I know. Like, people get to war. They get in Twitter wars.
I mean, every day, and just like.
And that's just fueling negativity.
And I don't respond to it or anything, but I know they're like they're lonely and they live in their mom's basement and they got 3 cats. But listen, it's not my problem. Do something. Don't ever get mad at somebody for making more money than you do or doing something you wish you could. They work harder than you did.
That's a good point.
That's a true statement.
If someone's where they are and you want to be there.
You hear these people saying, I can't believe they just paid that dude $17 million. God bless them for that dude making $17 million.
Someone thinks he's worth it.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, totally. I agree with you. I feel that way. Like,
I should be a politician.
You should.
Yeah.
DJ Silver for president.
Yeah. I did hire all the homeless people in Austin when I moved to Austin to hold up DJ Silver for mayor sign.
Did it work?
Oh, great.
Did you get voted in?
I got letters from NAACP. I got letters from all kinds of people.
How did you decide to do that? Were you trying to become mayor?
No, I just didn't have a whole marketing budget. I wanted my first show in Austin to be big, and Austin's the homeless capital of the world.
Oh, wow.
So I literally paid every homeless person $5 to hold up signs on every street corner, and they were just laced down the street.
Did it bring people to the crowd?
Thousands.
What?
Yeah.
You should do that all the time still. Well, you don't need to now.
Well, no, I definitely need to do it now.
No, you don't. But why don't people do that as marketing?
I don't know. I thought I'm a genius. I don't know. I'm kidding. But no, they definitely should. It worked.
Wow.
Just like Austin's known for homeless people. I don't know. Maybe get a bunch of Elvises in Memphis and dress up holding signs. I don't know.
Okay, so you're creative.
You gotta be.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be. Okay. Hey, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Are you going home to your cute baby and beautiful wife?
I am today. I'm leaving tomorrow. Thank you for having me. We talked about this for a while.
I know. I'm so glad we got a time to nail it down.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for coming to Red Light.
Yeah.
I haven't spent this much time in the office unless I'm in trouble.
Everyone go by page Just Got Paid.
Yeah.
With DJ Silver and Austin Webb.
That's right.
I mean, looking for the album. When can it drop?
Probably next year, but I'm not gonna release a full album. I'm gonna release singles at a time.
I
think it's too much pressure on people. I just think unless you're a Jason Aldean or Florida Georgia Line or somebody like that, where people have the huge 500,000 pre-orders. I mean, I know when I get a full album. Do you know when we got that YouTube album put on our damn phones? Yeah. I was over it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, if you want, let's take a listen. If you don't like it, we'll get the next one.
Okay, so Just Got Paid.
Yes, ma'am.
Making them dollars.
Appreciate
DJ
you, girl.
Silver in the house. Bye.